Hey, welcome back, multifamily investors. We're looking at the latest inventory to hit in Western Washington here. It's Monday, so we don't see a lot usually, but there is more on this side than I expected, especially down in Thurston. I don't know what's going on with 4 new listings in the last 3 days. System-wide, though, in the last 24 hours, only 1 new listing, but 2 went pending. That's not a surprise on the weekend. Let's start at the bottom. I'm curious about the 4 Thurston ones. So we have 2 that probably hit back on the market at 3, maybe. Oh yeah, the Samurai. And this one came on Friday after I did my video. So really only probably 1 new listing out of these. This one's in Tumwater, 1948. Both 1 bed, 1 bath, 600 square feet, only $12.50 in rents. It is on sewer, probably needs some work, but for $475, could be. That's probably about priced right, actually. This one in Olympia, both 2 bed, 1 baths. One's a little small for some reason. Maybe it's because it's converted single family with an ADU or something like that, but it's stating duplex. Let me take a quick look at this one again. Got the 50s kind of brick look. Nice. It has 2-car garages, dated kitchen, clean for the most part. Area for a full washer dryer. Nice fenced backyard with some mature landscaping. Those are probably original hardwoods. So one side's vacant, one side's has some updates, looks like, and is occupied. No popcorn ceilings. Newer water heater. So that's not a bad bet. 600. I mean, that's pretty pricey for the rent you're gonna get. Even it's saying it's a 3 cap. So that has to come down. This one in Lacey, I think let's see, this is one on 50th. It's on sewer. They're 2 bed, 1.5 bath, almost 1,000 square feet. Look at that, 900 and 1650. So there's definitely upside on that unit 1. I've been there a long time. Let's see, roof installed just 8 years ago. B-side installed 2 years ago. It doesn't say anything about the tenants, but I'm guessing someone's paying 900. It's either a friend, family, or somebody that's been there a long time. This one on Samurai for 550. They're both 3 bed, 2 baths, 1,000 square feet. 1964. It says 3,016 in rents. Still needs to do better than that for that price, though. Okay, coming up train here, we've got seller finance opportunity. 2 multifamily seller finance. One's in Bellingham, one's in Burien. Both been on the market a while. This one's been on over a week. Let's see if it mentions. Sometimes they mention them in the public remarks. This one does not, what the seller financing terms are. So I don't know. I'd have to call and figure that one out and determine it. This one in Bellingham. I don't really track Bellingham, but I do track all seller financed opportunities in Washington that come up for MLS. This is a good deal or not. It doesn't say seller open to carrying a contract below market interest rate with enough down. Well, it's all very vague. So maybe they're waiting for a buyer to propose something. Maybe you come in with 10% down and offer 5% or something, interest only for 3 years, 5 years. Somewhere to start at least. And we'll get to the 5+ units, probably the one you're in. Yep, I'm not going to cover that again. And we have a triplex in Pierce, Tacoma. This is the one that's been on for over 2 months. Another price drop. I think it actually was under contract and came back. It's a 6 bed kind of multi-room property. Great location, but I'm not digging that, especially for that price. Triplex in King, $1 million. Des Moines Memorial Drive. Let's see, when did this one hit? This one hit a video, so this is a newer one. It's funky looking mid-century kind of thing. It's 1948. All 2 bed, 1 baths. One's a little bit smaller than the other 2. No rent income down here listed, but they listed up here. It's kind of annoying. I don't know why they would bother to enter it all up here, but not enter it down here and tell us what each unit is going for. Let's take a quick look because it has a cool aesthetic to it. I mean, those windows are cool. Looks nice. Has recessed lighting. No popcorn ceiling. Some tile. This has been updated. Cabinets are updated. Nice fridge for rental. Might be an owner-occupied deal, house hack opportunity. Nice private backyard. Looks like driveway, huge driveway. Holy smokes! Just showing in location to everything else where it's near. Incredible investment opportunity for long-term, short-term. I wonder if they're doing some mid-term stuff because you're by the airport. You can get, and there's hospitals around there close to the airport. So they might be pushing. Maybe that's why they don't specify, because it's a mixed rental income by daily or short, maybe midterm rates. Have to find out why, but that's an interesting opportunity for $1 million. Fourplex, the Roy. This is deep, Pierce County. Potential investors, fourplex qualifies for zero down VA rehab loan, so it needs a lot of work. It's interesting mix. 2-bed, 1-bed. It has one of everything. 1930. Wow, what a just a odd property. They've just really reconfigured this thing. Needs a finish work though. It's a finished work. Moving on, that thing is a hot mess. Don't like it at all. Let's see, Quad and King, Iberian. So these are all 2 beds. This age 87. Kind of, we see this a lot, about this size. They got a little bit bigger as newer things were developed. And now we're coming back to smaller, which is interesting. If you didn't know, the average size of, I think it's a 2-bed apartment in Seattle is 659 square feet, but overall in our area the average is 776. So these are bigger than the average. Built in 87. Let's take a quick look here. Good parking. I need a lot to landscape. You got a lot of stuff that falls on that roof. It needs to be maintained. Carpet, I would do LVP in all this. Get rid of the carpet. Kitchen's decent. Bathroom's decent. Pretty straightforward units. Stack washer dryer, that's helpful. Pictures look a little dated, but still no reason to assume they're not about the same condition unless they're super old. But that's about what we see for a dated, an older fourplex in South King County, 1.125-ish, 1.13. So this is priced basically where the market's at, but there's upside on rents for sure. These are cheap for the Burien area. That close to Seattle. If you don't know the area, this is just over by the airport, south of West Seattle. And we will get into the 2 duplexes in Snohomish. One's in Edmonds, a new one. Good side by side. And see, in this down in Pierce County would be probably 650, 600. And here, if you go into Snohomish, they're closer to the east side, all the tech and everything too. Edmonds is by the water, 850. Talk about a big difference there. And then this one in Lake Stevens, it's more of a single family with a full separate ADU. I think I've covered this one before. It's a 4-bed, 2.5 bath, and 1-1. So perfect house hack deal for the right buyer. And then 2 duplexes, and these Lebo ones came back on the market again. Something's kicking those back on. I don't know why buyers don't want to move forward. There's 2 of them side by side. I think one is moving forward and the other one has been sitting. And then this one on Gregory is contingent after only 4 days. Here's the one on Lebo, by the way. There's another one just next door to it that's exact same, identical duplex. That one's under contract. This is the one in Gregory. I think this is the one that had all the vintage cool look to it that I reviewed last week. Yeah. Super nice. Very cool property. Yeah, it's contingent. So that means the buyer needs to sell something else in order to be able to buy this. So if you wanted to come in as a non-contingent buyer and make an offer, you could technically almost have a chance to bump this buyer out of position. But this buyer could also waive their contingency if they had enough cash to make it happen. But Anyway, that's a different conversation for a different day if you want to learn more about contingent offers and how to bump up contingent buyers. This one down here on Alki came back on the market again. It's 2-1. It's a huge duplex thing, but I think it has waterfront property. Yeah, that's why it's $2 million. Not bad, huh? Not bad views. Very nice looking. Has ductless. Built in the 50s. Views from every unit. That's pretty awesome. So, who wants to offer 2-1? Let's make it happen. All right. I think, Yep, that's it. All right. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching.